welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith, and if you're new here, I hope you choose to stay. Today we're back with Shadow of Secrets, and Ali stayed over last night, but Isaiah was like, listen, I have something to do, so you can get this day started without me. So the plan is Isaiah is gonna go and speak to the Carters, and oh no, him and he's grieving. And then he also will go and speak to the Johnsons again, and let's see if he can reach a conclusion today of what is happening, and also maybe just get to know more things. Oh my goodness, his emotions are just up and down. He is quite happy though, because he had Adley stay over yesterday and his grieving is not so bad anymore. If we look at his buffs here, this one says processing emotions from grief counseling, so he's still going to grief counseling, and feeling great from high needs, because you know, a girl takes care of her Sims, and because him and Ali slept in each other's arms, he feels really good and happy from a lover's comfort. He loves his bed. But see here, hard to get out of bed. Some days it just doesn't feel worth getting out of bed, which is valid and true, because grief is not just a linear journey. You know, it has its ups and downs. A special connection from feeling close with someone nearby. Feeling close with a sim can deepen existing romantic feelings and make Isaiah want to get even closer. And you know, they got busy, so yeah, let's have him go change. What's the weather like? It's freezing, so we will have him change into his cold weather. Oh, is it gonna load? No. Okay, we'll just pick one. Okay, and now I think we're about ready to go and meet the Carters. We're just gonna show up at their house, but maybe we should kind of try and say some affirmations before we leave, just to tell ourselves like, listen, you're good, you're doing I did not expect it to start off that way, like yeah, like, oh my gosh, okay, you got this, everything's gonna go well, just get there and apologize and be humble, okay? They'll understand, they'll get it. You're on their side, so everything should be good. Okay, let's head on over. Okay, we made it to the Carter's house. I want us to come over here, eavesdrop. Wait, can't we knock? Okay, let's head on over. We're gonna eavesdrop. Maybe we're like, oh, I'm nervous, and I'm not really sure if they are going to open for me or want to speak to me. That's what Isaiah's probably thinking. So he's gonna, oh, look at them in there being cute, and he's just gonna eavesdrop on them. Oh my goodness. Isaiah has discovered that Raymond has the secret grim jealousy. Dude, we just want to, yes, knock on door. There you go. Okay, come in. Okay, they said we could come in, so they aren't. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe we should come over here, and we're going to introduce ourselves. We're gonna do a respectful introduction because we haven't met her before. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm sorry to drop in so early, but I just came to talk to you and your husband. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Isaiah Collins. And she's like, oh, I've heard a lot about you. Let's have everyone sit here. She's like, I guess I'm glad to see you, but you fired my husband the other day. You guys had an altercation outside, and he's like, actually, I kind of have something to say to you guys. Oh, so Isaiah is gonna have a deep conversation with Raymond and basically just speak about everything that he has, the things that he has on his mind about what has been happening, the things that he has found out, and why he thinks that they should do something about it. He's like, Mr. Carter, I need the truth. No more half answers. You were there that night. Like, what really happened between Harrison and my father? And he's like, oh, I don't want to really talk about this, really. And Jade is like, I think it's time for you to talk about this, Dad. I think it's really important for you to just let this out. We've been living in the shadows for too long. And his eyes like, yeah, honestly, it really is time. I want to know everything about what happened, you know. And oh my goodness, look at them. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll tell you what happened. With them and just everyone, just come sit and let's talk about this. So he's like, Raymond is just like, oh, Giselle is like, oh, Giselle, it's like, okay, I hope you're ready. And Raymond is like, well, your father and Harrison had been at odds for years. Joseph wanted to leave the family business to marry your mother and start fresh, but Harrison, he wasn't feeling that. He was actually quite angry. He was desperate. Joseph knew things, secrets about the company, about Harrison, problems, secrets that could ruin him. And his eyes like, what secrets could he have known that warranted what he did? And Raymond is like, Harrison was stealing from the company, gambling debts, bad investments. Joseph found out. He was going to tell their parents and expose everything, and that's why Harrison couldn't let him go. And as I was like, wow, I think it's important for us to just expose all of this. And they're both like, yeah, it probably is time for us to do that. And he's just like, so that's why they killed him? He pushed him off the cliff to silence him. And Raymond is like, yeah, I tried to stop it, Isaiah. I saw them arguing. I heard Joseph tell Harrison he was done protecting him. I was too far away to stop it, and by the time I got there, Joseph was gone. You know, he's just like, wow, that's insane. He's gonna compliment his intelligence. And Giselle is like, yeah, the Johnsons blamed us to cover it up. They used their power, their money to make sure no one questioned their version of the story, and we've lived with that stain ever since. And Isaiah's like, it's always them, the Johnsons. They destroyed my father and ruined you guys and your legacy to protect their secrets, and now I think it's time for us to expose them. They need to answer for what they've done. And Raymond's like, yeah, I think I'm ready to make sure that the stain is off my family. And Isaiah's like, yeah, we're gonna break everything apart and reveal all of it. He's like, hey bro, what's happening? It's good to see you. And Isaiah's like, it's good to see you too. He's like, oh my gosh, I was just at my parents actually, and my dad was being really weird about you, you know? He's like, oh, was he now? We're going to just say, listen, like, yeah, talk about family. Listen, we need to talk. Your father killed mine, and I have proof about that. He's like, wait, what? No, there's no way. That's a very serious accusation, Isaiah. What proof do you have? He's like, well, he's like, Raymond Carter saw them. He heard them arguing, and he knows Harrison pushed my father off that cliff to protect himself. And he's like, wait, so you're saying my dad is a murderer? And Isaiah's gonna be like, Wait, we're going to vent here and vent about family. And he's gonna be like, yes, he is. He's been lying to you. He's been lying to everyone ever since that day everything happened. Oh, he's just running away. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Wait, like, what is happening? And Lucas is like, listen, I don't know. This is all intense for me, and I don't know how to feel about it. And Isaiah's like, well, the truth has to come out. That's what I know, because the Carters had to pay a price for something they didn't even do, Derek. Like, that's crazy, don't you think? You're not that kind of person, and I think it's really important for you to be the one that tells your family, or is there with me when I tell them that this is what I know and I'm gonna reveal the truth. And Derek is gonna be like, okay, let's just, oh wait, what's this? He's browsing the web. He's like, okay, let me just quickly look something up. I want to see what legalities are needed to have this kind of conversation. Can we record it or can't we? And let's see, we're gonna say, Isaiah's gonna be like, I don't care about the legalities. I am recording the conversation regardless. Like, it doesn't matter who says what and what. We're just gonna say get to know, but we're talking about the situation. It's like, I honestly have no care in the world. He's like, oh my gosh, like, okay, fine, let's go and confront my parents. So they're gonna go and confront his parents now. Okay, we are at the Johnsons now, because these two were racing there. That's where we're going right now. And as you can see, Isaiah is just seated there. Like, Derek is about to speak and his parents are listening. So let's hear what he has to say. So Derek is just like, is it true? Just tell me the truth. Did you kill Uncle Joseph or did you not? First off, look at how she's sitting. She could care less. She's like, Lucas, don't be ridiculous. Where's this nonsense all coming from? Or have you been listening to Isaiah? Have you been doing what we have been telling you not to do? I knew this was a mistake. It was a mistake just letting him into this family. And Harrison is just saying nothing. This is clear, obviously, that Evelyn is the mastermind behind everything, you know. Harrison might be the one that instigates and does the actions, but the person that is the puppeteer is 100% Evelyn, for sure. Look at Harrison looking at Isaiah like, ugh, I can't believe this boy. Oh, they are fighting amongst themselves too. Whoa. Okay, so we'll have Derek just say to his dad, we're going to mischief? No, we're going mean, I guess, argue about, we're just gonna say argue about politics. He's gonna be like, I don't know what is happening, but you guys are not taking this seriously. What is the problem here? And Harrison's like, I mean, because there's nothing there. What's the proof? Oh, they have a difficult dynamic now. Okay. He's like, well, Isaiah says the Raymonds. Oh, Isaiah says that the Carters told him that you pushed Uncle Joseph to protect yourself. Like, what is wrong with you? And Harrison's like, Isaiah doesn't know what he's talking about. He's digging into things he doesn't understand. And so Isaiah is gonna now also intervene, just yell at him and be like, I'm not lying. You guys are the ones that are lying. So Derek is saying the same thing. Girl, where are you going? No. What are you even building? Harrison's like, I am your father. I am the one that you should be listening to, not some newbie that has arrived here just recently. Evelyn is going to also shout at Derek and just be like, you are honestly something else. You're the one that should be express disappointment. Yes, be like, I am actually quite disappointed in you because this is insane. Oh, and Isaiah's just like, well, honestly, I am not lying. You guys did all of this. It's actually quite disgusting to know that you did this to my father, and now you're pretending like nothing happened. We are going to reveal the truth. And Evelyn's like, what truth? The truth is whatever we make it in this town. We have all the money, darling, and you don't have to worry. And my gosh, Derek is like, that's even more disgusting, Mom. I can't believe I used to look up to you. I can't believe I used to think that you are somebody that's there for me. Oh my God, I should have been more lenient. Hard to watch. He doesn't care, actually. Oh my gosh, he feels empowered. He just feels like, yes. He even gained a great reputation after yelling at Harrison. So yeah, look at her. She looks really sad. Evelyn looks really sad. So we're going to have Isaiah speak to Evelyn and be like I guess vent, and we're gonna say like about finances, right? We're just gonna say, all you guys care about is money. Yeah, he's gonna be like, I actually can't believe I thought that you guys could be my family. You know, all you guys care about is money, and I lost a parent. I lost a parent because of you, and you're trying to cover it up. And she's like, oh well, yeah, and he was the one that just didn't know his place. He should have behaved accordingly to how the family has been told to behave. And oh no, why does Isaiah seem embarrassed? Oh, he was just like, oh, that's ridiculous. What you're saying is ridiculous. And we're going to be like, and Harrison's just like, whatever. All of this is all done. So Evelyn is like, listen, Harrison, Derek knows now, so it's even better for us to control the narrative. We can control everything. We'll handle this like we always do. Okay, so they are basically saying, you guys can leave now because there is nothing further to talk about. You guys are honestly just basically ruining our day because, yes, now you know that's what we did. So that is the revelation. Harrison pushed Joseph off the cliff because he had issues, just like his son who kicked a drug habit. Harrison also had that kind of problem too, and the person that was just like, this is how we're gonna handle it, is Evelyn, and she's handling it right now as well. So okay, I am going to end this part right here. Isaiah just got back home and he had like a really long day of going back and forth, driving around town, but look, he feels peaceful, emotional release. So Isaiah's actually in a really, really good place right now. But I think it's important to him to basically just put everything in order. And by put everything in order, I mean make sure that the Carters are not smeared in town, and that his mother and father can rest well knowing that everybody knows the truth. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.